Welcome back, everybody. This is part 2 at Timberton in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Just a couple of housekeeping notes here. I caught a twosome on number 10, and they were playing fairly slow and let me play through on 11. But so the filming, we missed filming 10 and 11, and when I say we, I mean me, because I was trying to, when could I play through, that kind of thing. So, anywho, they let me play through on 11. 10 was a fairway front green, long first putt, tap in par, like you've seen on the previous couple of holes that I've done that. And then 11 hit a decent drive, skull to 6-iron, basically to the green till about 8-10 feet, and actually had a good birdie chance and just missed it. So this is 12, par 5. Filmed the second shot and the third shot here to let you guys maybe catch up a little bit. Felt good about this shot. Again, keeping that left foot in a better position. You can't see this ball on the green from there, but it kicked off the back of that little hill there. So this is a birdie putt, probably 2 cups outside left. And once again, just trying to put a good roll on it. And it falls in. All those birdie putts are so sweet. So, on the day, 1 under, coming into this par 4, 13th hole, 382, dogleg left. Again, what's cool about this Timberton place in Hattiesburg is Mississippi, you just think it's flat. And this terrain here with a lot of hills, a lot of water, certainly the southern pines everywhere. Anyway, good fun golf course. Really enjoyed it. And to be 1 under after 13, or after 12 rather, was very exciting. And I hope anybody that's watching this video, I mean, you can say I just hit a worm burner. I mean, so golf doesn't have to be played perfectly. You just got to capitalize when you do make a mistake. You just got to hang in there and keep going after it. So you can see this worm burner actually ended up almost on the green. So as you guys can see, I'm not the most athletic person in the world, but practice helps a lot. So you can see, I chose a putter there instead of a wedge to get it close to the hole, and gonna make a tap in par here. So again, I'm playing the gold tee, not the regular white tee. So this is playing 6,500 yards. If I'd have played the white, it would have played just under 6,000. So anyway, so this is one of the beast par 3s on the back. Flare this 3-iron off to the right, comes down on the hill. I thought originally it was on the second hill, pin high, but as you zoom in here, you'll see that it wouldn't have even made the green. It was short of the green. It's on that first hill. So again, great hole, long way, and again, a lot of practice on chipping and putting. Short game is key. If you're just learning this game, or even if you've played a lot, there's just no other explanation to shooting a low score than working on your short game. So good chip, got it up there near the hole, give myself a chance for par. You hear that all the time. Just give yourself a chance. Lake off behind the camera there. Wind's still whipping around. You can see the flag moving. So this was a big putt for me. I wanted to stay under par, and so again, got to put this ball just a little bit outside the cup. Probably hit it a little too hard there, but got away with it. So yeah, this hole, Wierd dogleg right, absolutely. This is a par 5. Ooh, almost got the tee in the face there. Again, you just don't see stuff like this in Mississippi very often. But this par 5 goes straight out and then straight right. And the fairway drops off. So I knew and would hoped that if you can catch the hill just right, you get an extra probably 30-40 yards. But I didn't do that today. So the ball actually kind of went straight. If I'd have cut it a little bit more, maybe, not really. I'm just being optimistic here, but there's my ball there, and you can see, or maybe not yet, there's a big hill there. So there's the par 5 straight away now. hard dog leg right. I hit the second shot. This is like a Mississippi roller coaster right here. You just don't see these hills very often. So coming up on the third shot, I had about 85 yards out. You're going to see a ton of divots right here, so it didn't really feel bad about, looks like I'm not the only one that plays the hole like this. And there's a look back at that big hill. So feeling real good here. I mean, I'm 1 under, I'm on a par 5, I got a wedge in my hand. I was trying to take the 52 degree, which normally goes about 100 yards, and really trying to smooth it up. It usually checks and backs up a little bit, but none of those things happened on that shot. I did get past the hole. It did stop on the green, thankfully. And so the good thing about this little bitty tripod is it does kind of give you some idea of the slope of the green. So we've got a downhill slider to the right, and maybe halfway is there's the slope goes down to the hole. So yeah, if y'all remember from part 1, one of the there was a divot that got me. So I'm fixing all the divot marks now. So this was a little scary putt, probably a good foot out to the left, and just trying to get it going down the hill really. So downhill slider about a foot out. See what happens. And it didn't continue down the hill, so short. So my attempt to get to 2 under failed. Still 1 under, and then T-ball on 16. So dog leg right, I tried to cut the corner, and I'm not good at cutting corners. So looky there. So I mean, jail, right? Where do you go? So I really didn't want to go backwards. I got the 4 hybrid out. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna bang it and see where it goes. And you really can't see where it hits through here, but it does go through that bush right there. And I heard a clunk, so I think it hit a pine tree, one of those 3 right up in there to your left. And there it was. Sometimes it just happens, you get lucky. So it kicked it out in the fairway, and I think I got right at 100, 105 here. And so I'm thinking up and down, just put it in the middle of the green, let it release, give myself a chance. And man, that felt good. I mean, it felt like money. And so you know, the sun was in my eyes. You can't really tell it through the camera, but the sun was kind of right there. Couldn't really see too good, so I was hoping to see something, and when I zoomed in, I didn't see the ball, so I figured it was long. And yes, it was. So again, sun in my eyes when I put the camera down. I really thought the pin was in this shot, but it is seriously just to the right, just out of focus there. Maybe 2-3 feet left for a bogey. So as you can tell by my walk, I'm not real happy about having a chance to go 2 under back on the last hole, and then, you know, hitting this one in the trees. But you know, if anything's important about this, you know, I did get out and got my bogey. Didn't make a big number, and as you guys understand, bogeys aren't bad until you come up to realizing that, oh my gosh, what have I got myself into? So I'm just coming off this bogey, and I've got this huge par 3 completely over water, tiny green, 170 plus. Even the camera didn't want to watch this. I don't know what the camera ended up focusing in on here, but I make a good smooth swing, and oh my gosh, I wish you guys could have seen this. It hit short, probably 10 feet, and literally, I think, rolled right over the left side of the cup. And I don't know if you guys saw me smiling there, because it was that close. So I do get to focus in on the shot here, and severe undulation or break, but it hit left and rolled heavy right. So just to kind of give you guys an idea of what the surrounding areas look like on this par 3. Completely different, really. 17 and 18 were completely different than the rest of the golf course. But you know, wide open, a lot of water around, and yeah, so there's the divot, and the ball kind of rolled up, went around the hole on the top side, and then released here. So again, I'm +1. No, I'm even here, just coming off a bogey to get to even, and really wanted this birdie putt too, not only for score wise, but to just conquer this difficult, intimidating par 3. Left it on the high side, the pro side, but gave it too much gas there. So even par, yeah, even par going into 18, and 18 is not a birdie hole. So you can see that little frustration there about not making that putt. Certainly being frustrated over the bogey back on 16, because you got to finish strong everywhere, but especially here at Timberton. So just trying to give you guys an idea what it's like over here. You know, again, lakes, houses, geese, sun's going down here. 18 is a beast. There's water right, bunkers left. You got to play to the middle. So I aimed a lot further left than normal, because my ball flight with driver typically comes back right. So I tried to hit a little harder, which again, I still look like I swing in slow motion. But 17 and 18 are awesome. Yeah, it's either going to be a round killer or a round killer. Almost no in between. So I'm really trying to you know, at least make a par here. I'd love to make a birdie, but birdie's almost impossible. So I had a 6-iron, and the wind started fooling me. This is the 5. I'll go to the 5, and I want y'all to notice when I set up, everything's looking decent until I get right about here, and then watch everything where I'm now aiming right, way right. And then I put a little cut on it. So, whoop, and the second guy. So you know what I did? I went and got the 6-iron, hit the 6-iron, and aimed right and had set up right, and of course it's pin high. So, sucker. And then yeah, there was a ball up there that I don't see until in a minute. But yeah, this clip's pretty long. I want to show all the shots on this hole, and give you guys an idea what the course looks like. So again, for those guys that are like, you know, how do you shoot low scores? Well, you get the ball to the hole in as few strokes as possible. So that was my third shot. Chipped it up. The point is, make sure you get it on the green. That's number 1. And then 2 is give yourself a chance. And so this was a par putt on the scoring ball. That second guy that hit the 6-iron, he put it up there on the green. So made a good stroke here. I can't see the video. Okay, so I made it. So yeah, end of the day, kicked that unknown ball into the water. So score the 72 plus the mulligan on the first hole that you guys are still probably talking about. So the second guy with a 6-iron, this doesn't count. This is me just, you know, what would have happened if I'd have gone with my first instinct. So watch this. Big uphill putt, catches, yeah, you gotta be kidding. So whatever, doesn't count. And it was all because I took that first mulligan on the first hole. If I wouldn't have done that, I probably would have shot 70 or even 69 today, because there was a ton of birdie putts out there, birdie attempts, they just didn't fall. And it was the golf gods getting on to me for taking that mulligan on the first hole. So Timberton, if you guys are in the area, I recommend it. It's a great little course, so give it a shot. Hopefully we'll talk to y'all soon.